You get paid for it. But I guess millions of people just turn it on and keep it on all throughout the day.
Yeah. Well, and the regular Marxist media uses all these Super Bowl stories as a distraction from how badly the country is being run, how dangerous things are now to be in America. That's why they do it. That's why they're talking about what percentage of Americans want anchovies on their pizza only on Super Bowl Sunday.
I mean, it is impressive when you think about it, how they work all of this different stuff in. Yeah. Everybody managed to get their little spot covered. Although, if you're planning on doing anything else this weekend, I think there's one new movie out, and it's a cartoon movie. It's a PG-13 cartoon movie that's out this weekend. Other than Usher's album, there are no real big names putting out music this weekend. There's not a lot of. It's like everybody goes, "Hey, it's Super Bowl weekend. Just lay low, let it go." And so nothing is happening except for the Super Bowl on Sunday.
What kind of animated show is the movie? Is that it's a PG-13?
Yeah, hang on a second.
That's craziness. Rob, what is that?
I don't even know.
It's called Lisa Frankenstein.
I thought it was a live action movie. Is it? It's animated?
Well, I'm sorry that I may have misunderstood how it works, Rob. Lisa Frankenstein, a horror comedy starring. I'm sorry, it is live action, starring Catherine Newman as a teenage girl who reanimates a handsome Victorian era corpse and starts to rebuild him to become the man of her dreams.
I would rather watch that, as ridiculous as it sounds, than Super Bowl pregame stuff.
I'm gonna go with some Super Bowl stuff.
It was directed by Robin Williams' daughter.
Oh,
Zelda.
Well, it must be great.
Yeah, Zelda.
Yeah, well,
yeah, you know.
Still no interest.
Which one of Robin Williams' daughters? Ones that he neglected his entire adult life?
Did he have daughters he neglected?
Well, I know he had I think so. He had a son that, he was never home, and the son talked about how he didn't really know him that well. But what I do know that he was a great man and all of that.
Well,
that's sad.
I don't know the answer to that.
Well, this took a really sad turn all of a sudden, didn't it? Let's see what's trending.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
I won't do too much Super Bowl stuff. Don't worry.
Give it to me, baby.
One surprising story.
I'll let you know if it's good enough.
Okay,
story.
well, I'll give you
if it's interesting.
I think this is
I'll
mildly.
ring the bell all morning with your Super Bowl stories.
Okay, I'll just give you one, but I think this one's mildly interesting. You know who's having the best time? The fact that the Super Bowl's in Las Vegas. Carrot Top. You can't get tickets to his shows.
No,
they are sold out across the board. So he is just raking it in. Because everybody's in Vegas. Everybody has a little bit of time to kill, and they're like, well, let's go see a show. And who do you go see in Vegas? Carrot Top is on that list.
I still hate that we didn't get to go see Carrot Top when we were there. We bought the tickets and everything, and we didn't know that you had to be at least 18, and my son wasn't 18 at the time. So,
oh, man.
Yeah, so he screwed it up for all of us.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
But they were really nice and refunded our money.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Day of the show.
Yeah, they probably knew. We can resell these. There's no problem.
Oh, yeah.
So love seeing Carrot Top
Good for
thrive.
Carrot Top.
Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham Jr. are reportedly getting serious, which is just the funniest headline ever. I mean, it's all over. Page 6 is reporting it. Yeah. But, man.
I can see that. They're two really good-looking people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can see the two of them together. That's a good-looking couple. That's a better-looking couple than Kim and Kanye or Kim and that basketball player she was with, Chris, whatever his name
I don't know.
was.
I think he's a pretty good looking fella.
Who?
Chris Humphries?
Yeah, he's okay, but I think Odell Beckham Jr. is probably good.
How old is Kim Kardashian?
I would say 42, 41 maybe.
Okay.
40? Somewhere between 40 and 43. How old is he? 30-something?
Yeah, he's younger than that, I think. Yeah, he's got to be.
Yeah, he's got to be like 33, 34.
But I just wonder, usually a woman or a guy who's in his 40s doesn't have as many things are getting serious relationships.
Yeah. Well,
as celebrities tend to. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, she's 43, he's 31.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I hear what you're saying, though. It's kind of like sophomoric to be like, we're getting serious. It's like you're 43.
Right.
You're either in a relationship or you're not. I kind of get
And
that.
then how many are you going to be in? Most people when they're 40, the serious relationships, stopped earlier than that because you're settled down or you're you're living an adult life.
Exactly.
So, like you said, you're either in a relationship or you're not.
Come on, stop the games. Prince Harry is trending this morning. He showed up at the NFL honors last night, a surprise to everybody, and cut a couple of jokes in front of the NFL, players and coaches and things like that. And he said, I'm glad to be here. It's fun to see a country that stole rugby from us. You guys, instead of playing just 90 minutes straight, you guys take 15-minute breaks every 10 seconds, and kind of was poking fun at football in general, saying that rugby is a tougher sport.
Go home.
Yeah, they should have whomped him.
Go home and shut your mouth.
They loved it. People were cheering, and then he gave off an award, and the guy said, "Oh my God, Prince Harry just gave me an award." So they seemed kind of awestruck by the fact that Prince Harry was there.
And that just shows you exactly what I've been talking about for years. That's how soft the NFL is now. That they let that punk come up there and degrade their sport and degrade America, and then act like little schoolgirls. Or the princess just gave them something at Disney World.
I don't like
Oh
it.
my God, Prince just gave me something. Ooh.
Yeah, it was kind of an interesting reaction. Oh my gosh, it's Prince Harry.
Get back to get back in front of the Cinderella's castle, sir. Take your award and get a princess breakfast.
Take it. Today is National Pizza Day. National Pizza Day. And, Super Bowl Sunday, it's the most popular day for every major franchise pizza chain to deliver pizzas and to order pizzas. Every single one of them. Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's. Got it. I'm done with it.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I get it.
I'm kidding.
I saw a survey this morning that said they did a recent survey. 0% of Americans say they never eat pizza.
Sure, yeah.
Who
doesn't?
They surveyed thousands of people. They couldn't find one person that said, "No, I never order pizza."
Thank God.
Now, here's the thing. I am so serious about enjoying pizza that I don't count some things as eating pizza. Like when my wife said, "We just had pizza." No, we didn't. We had flatbreads at a sports bar. That's not pizza.
You're right. It's not the same. I agree 100%.
Yeah, no.
I want to get a
Yeah.
pie. I can't believe I said that. My Southern card is now on up for grabs. I think
Pizza
it's
pie.
under
You're
review. I just said pie.
That's a great point, though, TJ, because I've never considered flatbread is not a pizza.
Yeah, and while her little Weight Watchers tortilla pizzas that she makes may be tasty and pretty good, it's still not in the pizza family as far as I'm concerned. Mexican pizza is not pizza. No matter how much I love the Mexican pizza.
No, that ain't it.
No, you gotta have it. And you know what else I want? I want this movement for people to stop calling just the butt of the crust on a pizza the crust. The cheese and the tomato sauce, everything sits on a crust.
Yeah.
The part you're describing as the crust is just the edge of the crust.
That whole bottom part is crust.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
The bottom of a pizza is crust. It's all crust.
Yeah.
It is technically all crust. That is absolutely true. And then the biggest piece of content on the internet this morning, aside from Joe Biden's disastrous press conference last night.
We'll get to that in Delicious Audio in a minute. I woke up this morning, looked at Twitter, went, "Whoa, what happened?" It's wild. Yeah.
It's tough. The biggest piece of content is this 2-hour interview Tucker Carlson did with Vladimir Putin. I have watched about half of it, and it's tough. I learned it's tough to watch an hour of somebody speaking Russian. It is not a. It doesn't really draw you in, but it's an interesting piece. 90 million views since it was posted last night.
It's pretty intense.
It's very intense, and you can take a lot of things from it. But 90 million people have viewed it just on X, just on Twitter. So that will be a big story today, I'm sure of it. And those are just a few things that are now trending.
That disastrous presidential press conference is a part of Delicious Audio next. It's mind-boggling. Coming up.
It's a radio show, it's a podcast, and it's a TV show. Watch the Ace and TJ show anytime. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ Show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first-class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show from the Calitrin Studios. Lose weight the safe and effective way with Calitrin. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to get details. Now, Ace and TJ. Ace and TJ.
So I woke up this morning and checked Twitter, as I do most every morning, and saw that one of the things trending, in addition to the WWE with The Rock, was President Biden's press conference last night. Oh, apparently he made a little snafu. He was talking about the situation in the Middle East between Palestine and Israel, and this is what he said. Here we go.
As you know,
give it a second here.
initially, the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in. I talked to him. I convinced him to open the gate. I talked to Bibi to open the gate on the Israeli side.
Okay, now, so why is that such a big deal? Well, first off, Sisi is not the president of Mexico. He's the president of Egypt. Neither of which is Palestine, but that he's talking about.
No, what he's saying is that when the Palestinian people, not Hamas, when they were trying to get into Egypt, he wouldn't let them.
Yeah,
he's like, we're not dealing with that.
Yeah,
so
but
that's what he's
the
saying.
president.
He went to Mexico and talked to Egypt's president and said, let the Palestinian people into Egypt.
Yeah,
they were in Cancun at a resort,
and people are tweeting like crazy. Biden just said the president of Mexico should open the border with Gaza, and that is everywhere today. I mean, everywhere.
And I think that a lot of this that they're doing now is done on purpose. I think they're exaggerating Biden's mental weaknesses and all, because they're planning on a little switcheroo on candidates. So it's like they're not giving him the medicine that they usually give him to perk him up and make him more alert before he goes out in public, because they want people to really start talking about his decline. Yeah. And so then they can say, oh well, President Biden can't run. You've seen his mental decline. So now here's Michelle Obama.
Yeah, that's been a rumor for a while that they're going to do something like that. All right,
you can put anything past them.
I find this is kind of weird. There's a house in Philadelphia, and a metal object fell on the roof of this house in Philadelphia. And here's the homeowner, Fabian Lima, talking about this bizarre object that fell on his roof.
If it really did fall from an airplane, I would have thought it would have gone right through. But thankfully, it doesn't appear that was the. I mean, I didn't ever really think that's what it was, but it just looked so much that it had to be investigated.
So he sees this object and says, "Well, this thing fell on my roof." They contacted the FAA. The FAA comes out and investigates and says, "Okay, well, this isn't from an airplane." Okay. Well, guess what? They still don't know what fell on his roof. They don't know what it's from, how it got there, anything.
What does it look like?
It looks like it's off of a plane.
It's like
just
a
big
piece of metal?
piece of metal that's on the roof. You would look at it and go, well, that probably came off a plane. Nope.
But if it fell from any distance at all, it would have gone through the roof. If it's a metal, something heavy as a plane door, I would think. But then again, it can't be that heavy on a plane because of the fact that the plane needs to stay in the air. They can't have too much weight on it.
And I love this. There's a guy in Florida who's in trouble with the law after driving his truck onto a closed beach, and then he just drove all the way out into the ocean. I can't pronounce his last name. It's I'll just give you part of the spelling. Brzuskiewicz. His first name is Jason.
I think it's
Brunajevic. Yeah.
Brunajevic.
So he drives onto a closed beach out into the ocean, and the officer's body cams caught him talking to them as he was got out of the truck and was getting arrested.
It's not my fault the truck don't serve.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be driving on the beach when the gates are all closed.
Can I get in trouble for that?
Yeah. It's a misdemeanor at this point.
I'll make the Facebook page today.
If you missed his quote, it's not my fault the truck don't surf. And then the follow-up question, oh, can I get in trouble for that?
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Sometimes we do things and we're not intentionally bad. Yet, we were bad nonetheless. Next.
Live on your radio and anytime you want on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. This one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her, her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right. Cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies. Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today.
It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime. Thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/Neogenics, Neogenics.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
A lot of talk lately about tipping culture getting out of hand, but I'm fascinated by this. There's a woman named Taylor Stewart who says that she went to get a massage and was called out by the massage worker for how much she tipped before she got the massage. So long story short, she said she's in her mid-20s, not a lot of disposable income. She has a budget to stick to, but she said she found a massage parlor that charged $80 for an hour massage, which she thought was more than fair. She paid the $80, and then the lady passed her back a slip of paper to write her tip on it. Now, she hasn't had the massage yet. And she added that at this point, she started to wonder what an appropriate amount was. She said, so she wrote down $5, passes the slip back across the counter. And the lady said, that's it? She said when she asked the worker how much she expected as a tip, the lady responded with definitely $20 to $30. And again, hasn't had the tip yet. Well, she declined. And the woman who was the manager pointed out, well, quote, well, the girls here work really hard, end quote. And she said, I'm sure they do, but then why am I already paying $80 and you're expecting another $20 to $30 tip? She said she started to feel uncomfortable. She offered to go somewhere else, and the lady told her, no, that's fine. That'll be fine. The lady convinced her to stay. She said the massage was really good, but the whole time she was wondering, am I overthinking the situation? And her quote was, quote, thinking like, am I a bad person, end quote. So in this case, they wanted the tip before the service.
Yeah, so many people are getting into that point where, it's like the food delivery people, right?
Yeah.
They saying tip before they bring you the food?
Yeah. I think they're both wrong in this instance. I think that's way too low of a tip. And,
Agreed.
And it's also wrong to ask or to complain about the tip.
Yeah.
Then you know what they need to do then? They need to raise the prices to where the total should be, and then they split what the person gets as their tip, and then the business owner keeps the rest of it.
They could charge, instead of 80, charge a flat 100 and say no tip is expected. It's already in the price.
Very
Done.
European of you guys.
Well, that would solve all the problems.
Who
Just you
would've
know what
thought?
you're paying for, man.
Well, it's because they're,
logic.
because we've built a European entitlement society here in America, and that's the only way I see. And these businesses are using it as a way to keep from having to pay their employees more, or having to give them raises and stuff, because they're like, oh yeah, you're supposed to tip, the people who do this or that for you. And you go, I never knew that. Yeah, you're supposed to tip them. Like, it's customary to do 50% now.
I'm most fascinated though by the thought where she was that she during the whole massage overthinking it. Am I a bad person? Am I a bad person? I didn't mean to be bad, but does that make me a bad person? When did you not mean to be bad? I had this happen probably about a year ago. We'd gone out to eat, and when I got home, I had the receipt in my pocket. And I guess when I emptied my pockets and laid it out on the desk that night, the amount caught my eye, and I realized, oh, I did the math wrong. I made a math error in putting a tip on there, and I tipped like 10%.
Oh yeah.
I didn't carry the one, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But my tip was about half of what it should have been, and I thought, oh man, I bet they think I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to be because the service was fine.
Yeah.
But that was just simply an accident. So again, in that case, I didn't mean to be bad, but they think I'm an idiot or a jerk.
Do they know who you were?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've definitely let the dog poop and then realized, like, oh my God, I've got no bags.
Run.
And like when I used to live in the city, like there's eyeballs on you, and now you're just like, you want to make like a loud announcement. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I promise. I swear to God, I'm coming back.
I've had that happen before too. You're like,
It's so-
oh wait a minute, I forgot to get a bag.
And people look at you like you are, as rightfully so.
Yeah.
Like you're the scum of the earth.
Is for Rob, didn't mean to be bad when he refused to pay it forward that day.
No, I meant to do not.
No, he made
Don't do that to me.
I don't know if that qualifies, does it?
I'm asking. I'm not saying. I'm asking.
I knew what I was stopping.
Yeah. All right.
Because he wasn't bad. See, you making that mistake with the tip, that was bad.
Right.
Riggins not picking up the dog poop because he didn't have it, that was bad. Rob not paying it forward was good.
Okay.
I stopped a lot of
Perspective.
hassle for a lot of people.
You did.
All right, so-
you're a hero.
At the ACJ show, when can you say, well, I didn't mean to be bad, but you were? The dog poop bag one is a great example.
That's bad.
Yeah. Been
Really
there.
bad.
So at the ACJ show, I didn't mean to be bad. You can DM us if you'd like to remain anonymous if it's really bad.
It's radio. It's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show. More next.
Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
The United States truly is a special place.
The land of the free.
A real melting pot of cultures from all over the world.
Where men, women, and children are given the opportunity to pursue their own little slice of life, liberty, and happiness.
And what better way to celebrate our rich history than with some sweet President's Day furniture deals?
Right now you can save up to $200 on select queen beds. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
On your phone, on your radio, in your car, on your iPad, on your computer, and on the Ace and TJ Family app. Anytime, anywhere, for your entertainment. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
Big night tonight. For Christmas, my wife Amanda got Cade and me tickets to WWE Friday Night SmackDown. I haven't been to the wrestling matches. It's been a long time, years and years.
So we're pretty, brother.
Well, I'm just saying we're pretty excited because we're right in the middle of the road to WrestleMania is underway, and they're all trending this morning because The Rock and Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes were all involved in a thing at the WrestleMania press conference yesterday, and that's the group that will be there tonight. So not sure if we'll get to see if The Rock will be there or if all three of them will or just two of them or one of them. Not sure how that's going to all work out, but the storyline has to be carried over into tonight's WWE Friday Night SmackDown. So if you're happen to be watching, I think it airs on Fox. Look for me.
Where are you? You got good seats?
I got good seats, but I'm not anywhere close to being the seat.
That's okay.
I'll be the guy in the black shirt.
Okay.
Oh, the only one.
Yeah, that'll be me. Look for me, black hoodie. That's gonna be me. Yeah, we're right off the floor where the entrance is as they come in. So we're like that. I forgot like 10 rows up right off the floor. So we have really good seats to see, but you'd have to. I don't know. Unless the camera catches this, we're not going to be on TV.
Well, you're tall and red hair, so
yeah.
You just got to make the camera be on you.
Hell yeah.
That's you got to do something, man. Get interesting.
Put some face paint on or something.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with that.
I think the last time Cade and I were on TV together, he was 5. And I know we were at the SEC championship game between LSU and Tennessee. And right as a play started, the camera came on because my phone started going off all of a sudden. And I was like, oh, I don't know what that's about. And then I started checking my messages, like, what is going on? And it was people calling me going, oh, my God.
I just saw you. You
and Cade were just on TV. Now, I was holding him. So maybe Cade's 21 now, so if I hold him tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
do that.
Maybe they'll put us on TV.
Yeah, put him on your shoulders. That'll be fun.
Camera 2, get that.
Yeah, he was 5, and I was just holding him up, and I guess we were on for a second or so, and my phone started blowing up, people calling, going, hey, so if I can manage to get him up there and hold him up on my shoulder tonight, people will see it.
What are y'all's shirts going to say?
I won't say anything. It's this black hoodie that I'm wearing.
Oh, y'all aren't wearing matching, shirts with somebody's logo or their catchphrase like "I smell what you're cooking" or something like that?
No.
Make a sign. Make a sign.
I don't want to carry a sign around the whole time. Do they?
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, I mean, everybody there, technically is carrying around a sign.
Just being there is a sign enough. Is that what you're saying, TJ?
It's like everything you need to know about them.
It's right there.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
All right. Special time next. Riggins and the Week in Review. Hang on.
Live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.